When the Artemis spacecraft crosses the lunar terminator line, it doesn't just lose sunlight, it loses the Earth. For exactly 45 minutes, 2,159 miles of solid rock physically blocks all radio waves. If an oxygen tank ruptures or a computer crashes, mission control mathematically cannot hear you scream. The far side of the moon is not just a geographic location, it is the most isolated sensory deprivation chamber in the solar system. Welcome to Space Facts. Let's break down the extreme orbital mechanics of a trans-lunar flyby and why looking at the hidden hemisphere requires surviving absolute, terrifying radio silence. The moon is tidally locked to Earth. Gravity has mathematically forced its rotational period to perfectly match its orbit, meaning we only ever see one hemisphere. When 4 Artemis astronauts plunge behind the far side at an altitude of 4,600 miles, the physical geometry of survival radically changes. The terrain is a violently battered wasteland. Because the crust on the far side is roughly 30 miles thicker than the near side, massive asteroid impacts never pierce deep enough to bleed liquid magma. There are no smooth, dark plains. Instead, the crew will stare into an apocalyptic, unbroken sea of jagged impact craters, perfectly preserved in the freezing vacuum of space. The true terror is not visual, it is electromagnetic. As the spacecraft slips behind the lunar horizon, the massive physical bulk of the moon instantly severs the S-band and K-band links to the deep space network. The telemetry drops to exactly 0. The crew is violently cut off from the combined computational power of NASA. They are locked in a metal tube traveling at 5,000 miles per hour, relying entirely on onboard pre-programmed orbital algorithms to mathematically slingshot them back toward home. The climax of this isolation is the Earthrise. After 45 minutes of absolute void, the spacecraft physically outruns the lunar curvature, and a blue marble violently rises over a dead gray horizon, instantly reconnecting the radio umbilical cord. The far side of the moon proves that true deep space exploration requires a willingness to intentionally fly into the ultimate blind spot. If this lunar breakdown changed your perspective, hit that like button. Subscribe to Space Facts for more space science and universe deep dives.